I know. I do me and you do you. I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight we close in on the start of the season with exhibition baseball between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now, John Birdie. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on.
Birdie.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark DeRosa. Thanks for
on its way from Verlander. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against. Them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw on the first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. Ready now is Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole. falling away. That is pure magic. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire when he needs a ground ball, or he gets himself into a spot where he...
And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Runner breaks for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that one, but he got it all wrong, obviously. Good job by the man on the mound to step off calmly and deal with the situation. Sometimes you see guys panic in those types of situations.
At the plate now, Miles Straw. Swing and a line drive. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm watching a guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, getting down to first base right there. Blow himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate now is Adam Duvall. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Adam Duvall.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 1-1 pitch. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Verlander is there. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 6.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate here is Kyle Tucker. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Anderson is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. We'll move to the third with no score. And And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
So next to bat will be Jesus Aguilar. First pitch on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Popped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit, Jason Castro. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Line to the right side. Duvall gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Birdie. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The bat, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Miguel Rojas sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Eliezer Hernandez will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
57, Eliezer Hernandez.
Miles Straw stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. so they can't make anything out of the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Daniel Castano, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Yuli Gurriel, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Anderson into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So now here is Garrett Cooper. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
The 0-2 delivery.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Trevor Rogers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Miles Straw. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
That will bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Alex Bregman. He doubled his last time through. Line hard, deep into left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Isan Diaz is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Jesus Sanchez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Jose Devers will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Verlander will put this one away and the side is retired. Isan Diaz will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Magneuris Sierra will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Sierra, but he's not going to be able to make a play on it as it finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And another foul ball. Altuve at third. Correa is at second with nobody out. And, oh, That drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the first offering. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Jason Castro. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let the Ferrar Encarnacion is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Lewin Diaz steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Full count now, 3-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's deal is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Brian Anderson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th zero, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. Cooper at second with 2 down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Ferrar Encarnacion stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Lewis Brinson is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Hit out towards second. And there's 1 away.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
Liner towards second. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. In now, Yordan Alvarez. He swings and lines it to left. Brinson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And now the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Bregman backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Up next from Miami, Jazz Chisholm. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Strong is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Justin Verlander pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.